Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Well, now it's a party.
Music?
Something classical.
Yeah, that's about all I could play before I had to cut a check to Boston, so on with the show! I love you, Tom Scholes. Welcome back, everyone. This is Tim from the Guy Cave, and you're watching part 2 of our review on Destiny, the latest product from Bungie, the people behind the Halo series. In part 1, we discussed the hype surrounding the game and interviewed gamers that waited in line for hours prior to the midnight release at our local GameStop. It was a big turnout, but the big question remaining is, was it worth the hype? After playing the game for almost a month, it's a safe bet that Destiny is not a game changer as promised, but still a nice change of pace from other AAA first-person shooters and MMOs by blending the two genres in a rock-solid format. This isn't to say Destiny does not have any flaws, far from it in fact. Truth be told, the reason this review took so long to release was every time I wrote about a particularly annoying issue, such as the purple legendary engrams transforming into green uncommons after hours of work and grinding, Bungie would release a patch that fixed it. And my whole argument went out the window. For instance, that issue with the legendaries I just brought up, that was fixed in a patch just a few hours ago. Or so the update tells me. Because of the ever-changing nature of Destiny and that everything keeps being patched and changed, the only thing I can safely say about the game is the following. Halo meets World of Warcraft in a short tale of us versus them, us being good, them being bad, shoot bad guys until otherwise instructed. If I missed anything, it's because no storytelling method exists in the game beyond save the traveler from the darkness because it's nice to us, and visit Bungie.net to read more from your grimoires. Your mechanical fairy sidekick from Ocarina of Time even teases you with this.
Well, you've been dead a long time, so you're gonna see a lot of things you won't understand.
While the Guardian's leader, the Speaker, had this to say.
You must have no end of questions, Guardian.
But afterwards no one bothers to answer those questions. At all. Perhaps Bungie will elaborate more on the story with upcoming DLC campaigns that you have to pay $35 for. Either way, bad Bungie. Very, very bad Bungie. We'd expect this from Electronic Arts, but not you. But I digress. Lack of story aside, Destiny has several very positive features that make me love the game. But first, let me address one more elephant in the room. The music. Now, the music was rendered by Michael Salvatore, Paul McCartney, and former Bungie BFF Martin O'Donnell. Now, O'Donnell is very well known for his epic compositions from Halo, such as any sane person would expect such musical epicness to translate into such an ambitious project like Destiny, right? Well, not quite. With few exceptions, this is the norm for most of the soundtrack, and it leaves much to be desired, especially in epic firefights, which happen throughout the game. The solution was found by fellow Guy Cave filmmaker Tom, who suggested that I listen to classic rock bands like Styx, ZZ Top, and most notably...
Seriously, Lana, call Kenny Loggins, because you're in the...
after experimenting with a few mixes, I discovered that just about any music other than the default soundtrack worked very well, if not added to the game's overall experience. Of course, this method only seems to work with Destiny and even Minecraft. Not so well with other games we tried.
Nemen onder in de maling, vrouwen horen thuis. Achter het fornuis, sokken stoppen.
I can do this all day, but I digress again. Back to the review. So, Destiny is an MMO in that you're in an always online world where you play by yourself or join up to 3 people in a cooperative fire team or... Wait, that's it? Only 3 people? This is messed up, as most traditional fans of Bungie games are dedicated Halo fanatics that prefer the multiplayer experience, or at least 4-player co-op. I can understand wanting to limit the party size to avoid a gang up on bosses, or necessitating raising boss stats to ridiculously high numbers, but guess what? Bungie does that anyway in the weekly and daily strike challenges, making it almost impossible without a 3-man fire team or ridiculously high stat equipment. Ugh, this is frustrating. Wait, we're still recording? Oh, but don't let these issues dissuade you from trying the game, as Destiny has many great things to keep you hooked, such as... What? We're out of time. Rambled on too long, huh? Okay, let me just summarize by saying that this game has many faults, but all of them are fixable through future patches which Bungie should make free to download. And you know what? This game holds its value. My friends and I are still playing it to this day, even though we're cursing as we're playing. For crying out loud, my girlfriend is hooked on this game now. This is Tim from the Guy Cave, signing off. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe today if you haven't already and like us on Facebook. Your continued support is what keeps us going. That and it's better than playing Call of Duty. Really hate those games. Advanced Warfare is gonna suck.